The poor bunny. Once upon a time, in a small meadow nestled between two great forests, there lived a poor little bunny named Benny. Benny was a humble and kind-hearted bunny, but he lived a life full of hardships. His burrow was small and dilapidated, and he barely had enough to eat. Benny's friends, the other animals of the meadow, often tried to help him. They would bring him the tastiest greens they could find, but Benny would always refuse, saying, "I appreciate your kindness, but I must learn to fend for myself." One sunny morning, as Benny was nibbling on a tiny carrot he had found, he noticed a group of animals gathered near the meadow's edge. Curiosity piqued, he hopped over to see what was going on. There, standing tall and proud, was a grand old oak tree. Its branches were heavy with ripe, juicy apples. The animals were excitedly discussing the tree's apples, and they decided to organize a grand feast. Benny watched as the animals climbed the tree and plucked the apples. He longed to taste one of those succulent fruits, but he was too small and frail to reach them. Feeling a pang of sadness, Benny sat down under the tree. As he gazed up at the apples, a wise old owl named Oliver landed beside him. "Why the long face, Benny?" Oliver inquired. Benny sighed and replied, "Oh, Oliver, I wish I could taste one of those apples, but I'm too small to climb the tree." Oliver nodded knowingly. "You know, Benny, sometimes we need a little help from our friends. It's okay to accept help when you need it." Benny hesitated for a moment, then nodded. With newfound determination, he hopped over to his friends and asked for their assistance. Without hesitation, they lifted him up onto their shoulders, and Benny plucked the biggest, juiciest apple of them all. The feast was a grand success. The animals shared stories, laughter, and, of course, the delicious apples. Benny couldn't help but feel grateful for his friends' support. He realized that it was okay to accept help when needed, and it didn't make him any less independent. As time passed, Benny continued to learn valuable lessons from his friends. He shared what he had learned with others and became known for his kindness and humility. One day, a fierce storm swept through the meadow, knocking down Benny's old burrow and scattering his belongings. Benny's friends rushed to his aid, helping him build a new, stronger burrow. It was then that Benny truly understood the power of friendship and community. From that day forward, Benny lived a life filled with love, laughter, and the unwavering support of his friends. And as for the apples from the grand old oak tree, they served as a reminder that sometimes, it's okay to lean on others and accept their kindness, for in doing so, we strengthen the bonds of friendship and create a better world for everyone.